Welcome back to Otter. Today we're writing our first proper Python program. So we're going to start by creating a new Python file. To do this, you're going to want to go Open Idle, and go up to the top where it says File and select New File to open a blank Python file. This is different to the shell because it's not going to execute line by line. Here we get to write out all our code first and then run it whole through shell. So in the Open Idle window, start by typing the word print. Idle highlight this word purple since it's what's known as a reserved word. A reserved word is a word that already has a meaning in Python, so you can't reassign the meaning of that word. We'll expand on this later, where we discuss things like variables and functions. A print statement takes whatever's placed between the two brackets and outputs it within the shell, actually. The value placed in the brackets is referred to as an argument. An argument could be anything like a number or a string of text. Feel free to enter whatever you want in these brackets, as long as it's between two quotation marks. I don't know why I did that. Idle highlights strings in green text so you can easily identify whether you've done this correctly. Now save this file and name it whatever you want. I'm calling it firstprogram.py because all Python files end in .py as their extension. That's how Windows or Mac or whatever knows it's a Python file and where to run it. So now go up to where it says run and select run module. Alternatively, you can just hit F5 and it'll do this automatically, and this will begin running and interpreting your program within shell. As you can see, it's now outputting text. Voila. So yeah, that's our first program. But if you now go back into the program's file, you can see you can change the string inside the brackets. So anything in the green text to anything else. Save the program and run it again. And as you can see, we get that text instead. You can actually, if you want to enter a number, you can actually remove the quotation marks and you just enter the number. It still outputs the number in the same way, but it doesn't require the quotation marks. That's because Python recognizes numbers as their relative data type, knows how to treat them in the context of a print statement. This will be explained in the next lesson on data types. Now go back to the Python file and try entering some text, but don't put quotation marks around it, and then save and run the program and let's see what happens. You should receive an error that says invalid syntax. It's because without the quotation marks, the interpreter doesn't know how to treat the text as it can't pass as a string data type. Because without the quotation marks, Python doesn't know that the text you put in is text essentially, so it doesn't know what to do with it, and print doesn't have a predefined response to this, so you just get an error saying you can't pass it into the print function. So yeah, congratulations, we've now made our first program in Python essentially. It's quite a simple one, but print function is probably the most useful function in Python. You're going to get very used to it, and it's the starting point. Feel free to play around with that more, or move on to the next lesson where we're going to start getting to grips with more advanced topics like data types, variables, if statements, loops, all that good stuff. Yeah, see you next time.